resident evil.
Sorry, I had to mute the mic. I was getting ready to sneeze. The one thing I would do is, because that's the one thing that HR, whoever's responsible for pay and pay increases, their job is to not do it. So the best advice I can give you is to go in there with confidence and not give any ounce of like letting them know you're nervous. Because if they know you're nervous, then they're going to easily try their best to shut you down. But if you go in there with confidence and you can kind of present the facts and lay out, everything on the table about, your responsibilities, what your performance has been like, and kind of like stand your ground in regards to what you deserve, that would be my approach. That's how I would do it.
I think you'd better take a look.
I don't know if that helps at all, but I feel like that's the best piece of advice I can give you. Do not let them see any fear. Because if they do, they will try everything they can to exploit and capitalize on it. And pretty much kick you out the door without giving you what you think you're owed, or what you are owed, for that matter.
Thanks.
I see. I hope I do get the raise. I'm just trying to survive like everyone else. I know that's right. I completely sympathize. I mean, do you think there's a good chance they'll give it to you? Or is your employer kind of like the type that don't really give a damn how good of a job that you do? They're always going to try to undercut you and underpay you. I couldn't get him the butt. Jeez Louise. Not sure, I'm not expecting anything, so I'll try not to get disappointed. Yeah, I can understand. I guess expect, both outcomes. That would be another piece of advice I would offer you. Just expect both outcomes, so this way you're not just blindsided and completely let down. But just like I said, don't forget to go in there with confidence. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, that's pretty much how I got a few titles and positions throughout my career, where I work at. Sitting down the interview, that's one of my, I guess you could say, qualities. And it's not even the fact, and I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, I had to work at. I'm naturally good at interviews. Like I have that ability, that gift to just turn on a switch and be able to like completely articulate myself really well in interviews. So I've always done really well in regards to that. So that's definitely helped me as well. But going back to what I was saying, I mean, just essentially laying out all that you do and pretty much just lean heavily in towards your performance. And I think that will assist you. I'm not, so I'm nerve-wracking. No. Don't be nervous whatsoever. Try to keep this in mind. They need you more than you need them. Just have that mindset. But I will say this though, and I know a lot of people can relate on this. Anybody who's ever been on job interviews, my number one thing that I cannot stand, and I have a great comeback for this, because the times when it's happened to me, I was able to counter it without like getting like just completely stumped. Like, when you do the initial interview, you meet the person, HR, whatever, and then they go, so tell me a little bit about yourself. I cannot stand that question. I cannot stand when that's being said to me, because that's so vague. Like, what do you mean tell you about myself? You want to know like my personal habits? Like, I don't understand what you want me to, what you want to know about me. Wow, that was a tight dodge. So anyway, my counter to that is whenever I was on interviews and they would ask me that question and they'd go, so tell me a little bit about yourself. I would say, sure. What would you like to know? And honestly, like, that's such a short response, but it works, right? Because that's such a comeback to a vague question that because honestly, when people say the tell me a little bit about yourself thing, I don't know what to say to that. I have no response because I don't know what you want me to tell you. There's so many things about me. Like, we could sit here for hours and hours on end telling you about myself. So I can't stand that question. So anyway, I fire back with, sure, what would you like to know? And now it puts the responsibility back on them to ask me a more direct question. So, fun little tip for anybody who might go on a job interview and they get stumped with that question, the tell me a little bit about yourself thing. Just fire back with that. That always worked for me. YouTube Dungeon, I'm such a boring person. That's my best answer to that. Yeah, exactly. I'm like you, man. I'm a boring person as well. I'm not, I'm not an exciting, adventurous, very interesting guy. I'm boring as hell. I'm the kind of guy you don't want to know about because there's really nothing to me. I don't do anything exciting either. Feel the same way. Yeah, man. I live a boring life, and honestly, I'm happy with that. I like my boring life. I'm not the type that always needs, fun and adventure 24/7. That's just not me. I am perfectly fine with staying at home on a Saturday night and torturing myself with trying to get a no save, no damage and HD remaster talking to you fine people, so that's excitement to me. I don't need to go out and hit the club. No offense to people that do. Even in my younger years, I can never understand how people can do that. Do the whole club scene. Ugh. That to me is boring. All the clubs are the same. It's always the same, like, drunk clientele, loud music, can't hear a damn thing. You're scrunched in there like sardines. No sanku. Same here, I'm getting too old to do that stuff. Yeah, man. But that was my thing. Even when I was young enough to do that stuff, I didn't want to. It just was never my thing. Too much drunken Red Bull. Oh my god, yeah, man. And that's the problem, especially nowadays from what I hear, because, wifey's family, she's got a young niece. And I think she's like 20, 22, 23. One of them. And she's young. She likes to go out with friends and stuff. She's in college, so they do all that club and stuff. And some of the stories that she tells me, it's just, oh my god. And I just always ask her, I don't understand, like, do you enjoy being in that type of atmosphere, that type of environment? She goes, yeah, we like to go out and have fun, but yet she's always telling us every time we meet up with her that, they're at a club and you got some like drunk douchebag that's hitting on them that can't take no for an answer, and it's just, vulgar. And then when you politely tell them you're not interested, then they can't take rejection, so then they wind up cursing you out. She says that happens to her all the time. And she says that she's not the type that very rudely reject someone. She would just politely say, no thanks, I'm not interested. And then you get these, like I was telling you, these guys that just cannot take rejection. Fuck you! And calling her names, and I'm thinking, oh my god. Like that to me, if I was a chick, that alone would deter me from wanting to ever go to a club, having to deal with that kind of nonsense. It's all the same dudes trying to dance with one girl. It's a sausage fest in the clubs. Oh yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Dudes are just trying to hit on the chicks, and half of them are trying too hard or don't have any type of charm. So yeah. But also from a guy's standpoint, if you happen to not be that guy that's trying to hit on everyone and you're not a douchebag and you're just trying to honestly go out and have a good time, and that was my problem because the times when I would always find that one drunk a-hole that wanted to start a fight. I don't know what it was. Like, you guys, for some reason I just had that face. I don't know what it was. I had that face where they selected me out of a crowd saying, I'm gonna F with him tonight. And I would find myself in situations where, you know, I might get into a fight and it's just, no. So anyway, point being that didn't last long at all. The whole club thing when I was young. There's always that one dude like that in the club. Yeah, I know. There's probably more of them nowadays. Wait, put the knife. Whoop. Knife here. Handgun, shotgun shells, and we'll store this here. And you know, another element to it was the fact that, you know, my ears are really sensitive, and you guys know, I can barely wear a headset, but I mean, you know how it is that the music is so loud in that place. Like the next day, my ears would be ringing just from like the loudness of the music that they play. Man, it was not fun. Yeah, of course they're not gonna give me a head pop this to go around. Okay, there you go. I'll take that. I don't know if Nani's listening, but I don't know if Nani's ever had that issue before. Where you get some like drunk douche that just doesn't take no for an answer and just being obnoxious with trying to pick up somebody. Okay, let us. How's it not necessary? There we go. I remember your advice, just gonna expect nothing, but I'm gonna schedule a meet, payroll, HR, I need a raise ASAP. Yeah, like I said, man, give it a go. Well, wait a minute. Hold on, I need one. What am I doing? I need one more. No, I can't. Did I head pop him? I can't see. Alright, that'll work. How's everything else coming with your job, Denjin, other than the pay? Because I remember you said you took another position where you were able to be a little bit more happier, from what I recall.
What about...
How did I not hit him? Oh, I want that. Speaking of position at my old school, I'll be doing a lot more focused on translating and helping newcomers learn English, and I'm going to enjoy the new position. Nice. But the hourly pay that concerns you. Gotcha. So that's the only downside to it, huh? There you go. I love when it lands right in front of my feet. Whoa. All right, can we not get bit this time, please? That'd be lovely. There we go. Now that's a little more like it. All right, run a spot check just to make sure that he's deceased. Actually, I got 14 rounds. I might have enough to hopefully take out that. Well, never mind. I got another magazine that I can get. I'm gonna wait till get these jewel. I'm gonna say 14 should be enough, unless they'll want to bless me and give me a head pop. Guess not. Whoop. I didn't mean to go in here. All right, these handgun rounds will definitely come in handy for the snakes. All right, so we can dump the handgun rounds as well as the flask. Don't need that key anymore. I was gonna say everything else we need. But at least we're done burning zombies up. At least till we get to the guardhouse. All right, Richie. Here we come. Grab this other mask real quick. And our grenade launcher. That will definitely come in handy. Well, he won't be needing it. I guess Forrest won't be running tonight. No, he will not. There's no amount of braces on his legs on the face of the earth that could help him out with what happened to him. We're gonna get some handgun rounds. Might as well grab that as well. Got the serum. We're good. I brought the lighter. Yes. You guys know how forgetful I am. Ah, the hell with it. All right, because that's right, man. I is ancient. Oh, poor soul. He won't have anyone to play with in there. He'll just have to play with himself. Oh, God. Got the notes. It's like the third time I've done that. What's the matter with me? I hope the one you put down doesn't become a crimson head. He should be okay. I don't think he'll change. We should have enough time to get up there and grab the mask from Yawn before he changes. Knock on wood. In any event, Ranger, we are about to find out. And if he does change, I would say it would be me going back into the room because I forgot the music notes. Is what probably triggered it. We shall see. Yeah, should be good. Part of me was thinking, I'm not gonna lie.
Payback time.
Let him commit, and we're good. Sorry, Richie.
No!
Or you know what? I don't think he turns into a Crimson Egg. I think that zombie had gotten up, and that same zombie, he's out now in that hallway where Richie was. If I recall correctly. Yeah. Adios, Richie. Bzzz. So right here, I like to use up on the D-pad, hurry up and grab that, and then use the joystick to hurry up and run out of the room before that friggin' murder hornet stings me. Alright, I think that's... Oh no, god no, we need the grenade launcher. Can't forget that. Alright, you enjoy the somber music of this room. I'm gonna go make a drink, I'll be right back. Alrighty, good to go. That's Liza before she got turned. Crying shame what happened to her. I wish you could skip the cutscene of the coffin. Three times the charm? Nice. What's up, Miguel? Oh, you're in San Antonio. Nice. How you liking it out there, man? I'm doing good, and how about yourself? Alright. All good in this area. This area is now clear. Man, this gate definitely needs to be realigned. Looks awfully warped. All right, silver serpent. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gonna load up my flame rounds for those effing spiders. Well, one of them. Because I'm not about to have them get me again. That one that first appears at the door when you go to run down to grab the red book. He is finished. Oh, I forgot to equip my shotgun. That's all good. What to say? Right, Ranger? She is a little grouchy. I'll listen to stream when I get back to my big bro house. Yeah, no problem, man. She was eating up those shotgun rounds. Resident Evil 1. Yeah. Resident Evil HD Remaster, but yeah, it is the remake of the first one. Alright, definitely want to make sure to hug this corner. Flipping crows don't come after you. Alright, I'm taking care of this spider right now. One flame round and he's done. But I did recall you have to be careful because even though it's deceased, see, it's still spitting out the acid, and you have to be careful not to get in that path because it can strike you. I actually learned that through testing. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of this. No, definitely need the Magnum. We'll put the crank right there. I'm gonna need my fuel and my lighter in case that one zombie I don't get a head pop. Hey, doctor, pork and fries. Spider, yo, I'm just standing here. Well, last time he ended my run, so I was not about to give him the chance. That is for certain. I don't. Let me see. Got that. Got that. Should be good with everything else. Let's just refill right here. Yeah, that I do. You're right on that one. Now, how's your night coming along, doctor? Do I not swear? Oh yeah, I do. I've tried to cut down on it some. Because I know YouTube is... Oh, of course they give me a head pop. Because I know YouTube kind of frowns upon it as far as they... From what I'm being told, the algorithm. So I try to tone it down a little bit. No, but trust me, I blurt out my... my audience can tell you I can blurt out some obscenities. That is for sure. It's my Friday night right now. Nice. What you getting into? Anything? Okay, now we don't need the lighter anymore. Just relaxing. Nice, nice. Appreciate you coming by and checking out the stream. Dungeon said, "Don't be jelly. I got a hot girl." Oh my god. Probably gonna play some Ace Combat 7. That's my comfort game while listening to stuff. Okay, nice. Now, I don't think I've ever heard of that game. Is that a first-person shooter? Arcade flight sim. Oh, okay, gotcha. Ah, fighter pilot. So it's kind of like So is it equivalent to like Microsoft Flight Simulator, but with Ace Combat, you're a fighter pilot instead of just flying the planes to certain destinations? I think that's all you do in a Flight Simulator, right? I mean, the graphics look great, don't get me wrong, but I think that would be a game I'd get bored. I would get bored of it pretty quick. Sort of. Okay. Oh, made me use all my Magnum rounds? Usually I have one left over, but oh well. Actual flight sims, I think, replicate all the little things you need to do to actually pilot a plane. So it's like the real deal type of simulation, right? All right, what valve are we? Valve number 2.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety. Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
I think playing a driving game versus driving an actual car. Okay. I mean, I can see people's interest in doing something like that. Don't get me wrong. For me, it would just be too technical. But I could definitely see how people would be into it. YouTube and the algorithm, what the hell, like, oh, at least your character in this game ugly and it was pseudo deleted. Was it really? Damn. Well, it doesn't surprise me. They could be really, really picky with that kind of stuff. I don't even think you can say damn or type damn anymore. It's one of those, like, one of those simple words, but for some reason they just do not like you typing that. I think I'm not being clear. Ace Combat is not technical or meant to be. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I was talking about in regards to Flight Simulator. I would say Ace Combat would sound something I'd be way more prone to play as opposed to like any type of simulation thing. We'll come back down here to do V-Jolt. Ace Combat does a lot of details right and is meant for jet plane enthusiasts, but isn't meant to be realistic. Gotcha. I would love to see the amount of angry letters their corporate offices get on a daily basis. They are on a power trip. Alright. Jill, move your behind, grab these pesticides, and get out of Dodge. Like they try to get cockpits to look like their real counterparts, but can't always manage it because, of course, real fighter jet cockpits are often, yeah, especially the real sophisticated ones. Yeah, for sure. You're definitely not going to see the inside of that. Got the key. Also grab these handgun rounds. They also like to take liberties with planes that either are very limited or don't exist at all. I was gonna say, it sounds like an interesting game. Let's see, what could the passcode be? Let us try 365. Nice. Ah, we need 4 bottles. Dang it. Well, wait, man, I could use the red book. That'll be 4. One with 4, 7 with 3. 6 with 2. Alrighty, now we can make some V-Jolt. All right, we need number 3 with water. That gives us 4. Then we need yellow number 6, and we'll combine that. It gives us 10. Now we need 6 in water to make 7. Then combine those two, and that should give us 17. And then just need a number 3. V-Jolt. For example, in real life, the SU-47 is one of a kind. It has no weapons. And if it goes too fast, wind resistance is liable to rip its wings off. God almighty. It must be one fast plane. Yeah, Ranger, like I said, it's just, they're finicky. They can be really finicky. The only unfortunate news I can, or advice I can give you is to just, you'll have to get used to it like I did. In Ace Combat games, it's a fully functional, fully armed jet that several militaries have multiples of. Is it a single player game, or is there any online play where you can battle other people? Welcome back, Miguel. Be gone. Weed be gone. It is fast, but the reason why it can lose its wings is because of the forward swept wings. They made the plane to test the design and found it lacking. Gotcha. Okay, I got my point across. Now they know how I feel. Not that they can. I feel you, Ranger. Yeah, single player campaigns and multiplayer dogfights. Okay. That sounds pretty fun. Go online and have a nice dogfight in the air. I mean, I actually do that all the time in GTA Online when the, what do you call it? The Smuggler's Run first came out, the DLC. I'm doing pretty good, Miguel. Now, which Batman? Because if it's the Batman, the one with Michael Keaton, I love the way that Batplane looked. That looked really cool. Alright. Let this cutscene play. I'm right back.
What the hell is this thing?
Barry!
Jill!
General is black and has almost bat-like wings.
I thought it was.
Imagine flying something like that. That must be pretty cool. Ah, nice. Some barbecue, huh? What'd you have? Maybe like any pulled pork or chicken? I think I'll pre-order GTA 6 next month or later this month. Yeah, I mean, you got plenty of time. Because if you pre-order even the base game, you get some content for pre-ordering. I think it's like costumes and stuff. Dang, I got a lot of handgun rounds. We're gonna need some acids. Flame rounds we're gonna need for Black Tiger. That should be everything. I'll need the crank till later. Okay. Yeah, I bet you're full. You ate good, didn't you? Now, in regards to I'm not a huge barbecue fan, but I do love me some smoked chicken. That is delicious. Whoa! What? Thank God for self-defense items. Damn. He leapt up immediately. Did you guys see that? Shit. That was insane. Brad gets a bad rap. Well, he deserves it. I mean, he literally deserted everyone in the middle of a field. Can't be doing that to your teammates, you know? If he hadn't flown off, he would have died and couldn't have saved anyone later. I disagree with that one. I think he could have found somewhere to land and figured something out. At least that's my opinion. Oh. He dropped that out of nowhere. I want to say that's all of them. Thank God. He did figure something out. Fly around, contact you via radio, come back when signaled. Yeah, but I mean, when you think about it, in regards to a combat situation, like in their situation, I'm pretty sure every one of those STARS members would have been absolutely livid that Brad would have just left them like that in the field. I mean, think about that. I know I would have. Even if he did circle around and find a way to come and pick us up, as soon as I would have gotten that helicopter, I would have played it cool because he does have to fly us back home. And then once we landed at the base, we would have had a come to Jesus meeting. I'm just going to say that. Because for all we know, we might not have made it out of the field. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, we will kill that hunter later. Put cilantro on my barbecue and a little salt. Nice. Not bad. We'll keep the grenade rounds. Crank we can get later. Yeah. They were being chased by zombie dogs. They wouldn't have been able to climb into the helicopter and fly off without the dogs. I still think Brad should have stayed and figure out something else. Like I said, just simply flying away, that don't sit well with me. Oh, what am I doing? Right. Get this other hunter up here. I can't say what I've done to Brad because I was gonna say, don't say anything, Ranger, because then YouTube might ban you. Done. Lad flies off and the whole STARS team is dead and Wesker wins. Maybe Rebecca lives as a puppet. I don't know. Remember the dogs weren't just behind the STARS guys. They were probably around the helicopter too. I mean, it didn't show that. So that's why I'm saying Brad should not have left. I mean, here's my thing. Instead of just flying off, if his whole idea was to circle around to figure something out, why didn't he just stay there hovered? You know what I mean? Where he can keep eyes on his team. Instead, he literally just flew off. That's a part that, like I said, didn't sit well with me. Again, if I was the pilot and my team was getting attacked by, you know, and from Brad's position, for all he knows, it was just dogs. I mean, he didn't know that they were zombie dogs, right? So, again, if it was me, I'm hovering so I could, you know, keep eyes on my team so I could figure out where they're at, where they're running to, so I could figure out some way to pick these people up. But that's my cardinal. That's my golden rule. I'm not leaving my team. What are you doing? Come on. Sure. What you want to say, Miguel? Hell, he may have been attacked by something worse than dogs. You think so? Oh, these spiders. Friggin' bullet sponges. These zombies must have the most HP in this entire game. I'm blown away. I would have stayed and done everything I could, even if I had to make the ultimate sacrifice. Yeah, and that would have been my stance. If I'm gonna die with them, then that's what I signed up to do. Guys didn't radio him while being attacked, so he couldn't have been reacting to them being attacked. He had to be reacting to something closer than him. I mean, it's possible, but at the same time, it doesn't state that, so I can't go off of that. The only thing I can go off of is what, you know, the video shows you, and that's just him flying off because he sees the attack happening on the ground. That he probably could have saw. Weren't there zombie bats in RE0? I think there was. Brad Vickers versus Yawn the Snake. Right? Alrighty. Gotta take care of Yawn. I was gonna say, how many self-defense items do we have now? Got 7 daggers and 6 battery packs. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty stacked in regards to self-defense. At least Richard died fighting like a warrior. Yeah, I was gonna say, now Richie, he went out strong. At least he gave me a head pop with him. Now with this Crimson Head, hitting him with an acid round. You're not gonna aggro? I know that one got him. Down goes Frazier. All right, start firing and get off 3 shots. Done. Ali versus Frazier, the greatest rivalry in boxing history. Yeah, one of them. I would say another one that could probably match that was Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler. They were bitter rivals. Yeah, and if anyone's never seen that kind of fight with Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns, I highly suggest watching that. That was... They literally, the entire fight, they just tried to kill each other. It wasn't this, you know, I'm going to try to fill you out and I'm just going to dance around the ring. No, they just went at it like they were mortal enemies. It was wonderful. Definitely got to remember to grab Crank. See, I don't need the shotgun shells anymore. I'm keeping them just in case. You never know. She's doing good. She's actually in the room here with me. She's playing on her MacBook. I think she's just watching Netflix. Oh, crap. I forgot the grenade rounds. We'll need those grenade rounds for the chimeras. Also remember, Wesker wanted stars to get into the mansion. He probably ordered Brad to fly off. Now, I mean, that sounds pretty feasible. That's something I definitely would not rule out. You could be on to something in regards to that, Doctor. Oh, I appreciate that. She waved hi. Why isn't the plot armor protecting you from damage? What do you mean? Get my PhD in making up bullshit video game theories. I mean, honestly, that one that you said about Wesker ordering Brad, I mean, that could be a possibility. Granted, Brad would have to explain himself once he got into the chopper. Like, hey, guys, Wesker told me to fly off. You know, he's our superior. You know, something along those lines. Jules OP, but zombies still bite you. Well, yeah, you have to watch out for them. Said, I don't think I need... I'm just going to get rid of the... Hunter's not going to eat all those friggin' acid rounds. Yeah, he annihilated him. Wesker told me LZ was hot and to make a tactical retreat and try to contact you for evac later. That's interesting. He does have some good theories for sure. All right, let's get this godforsaken puzzle out of the way. Nice, we got it. Hey, Alexander Flores. I appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. And I apologize for not having a camera. Normally, I always have my camera on for my live streams, but it was acting a little finicky tonight. Windows updated, so it was acting so squirrely. I just wanted to go ahead and get the stream started, so I'm without a camera tonight. And how are you doing, Alexander? I support all Resident Evil streamers. Well, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Beyond appreciated. All good or wasn't worried. Yeah, like I said, I like to have the camera on, but you know how it is when Windows updates, something always breaks. Yeah, take care of that mofo. Just beat Resident Evil Revelation for the first time. Okay, what'd you think of it? Yeah, I guess I could take the shells. I mean, I don't necessarily need them, but why not? I don't think she's playing a game. I think from what I can see, I think she's watching something on Netflix. I don't like it at first, but it grew on me. I don't think I played it before. If I did, it's been so long. I don't really remember. Are you excited for Resident Evil Veronica coming up? Lord knows I am. That is a remake I've been waiting for years. It's cool because it ends up where part 5 begins. Okay, cool. All I remember from Revolution 1 is the scanning tool. I think I remember that a little bit. Hell yeah. Like I said, the fact that they announced it, I'm just beyond excited. I cannot wait to see that game in 4K, 60 frames. Where does a dog or cat hate shopping? The flea market. That's a good one, Ranger. That tool's annoying, but extremely helpful. Guess one of those necessary evils, huh? Curious to see what character changes Steve, Alfred, and Alexia. I think they're definitely going to change Steve's character somewhat. I think they're not going to make him as cringe. I think they're going to make Alfred more dark, if I had to guess, because the director specifically stated that this is going to be horror. It's not going to be action-based. It's going to be survival horror. So I don't think they're going to make... I don't think they're going to have Alfred to have like that quirky, just annoying laugh and have him say those like sinister jokes. I think they're going to make him really, really dark, which I'm all on board for. I think that sounds good. Alexia, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to design her character. If they're going to keep her the same, maybe give her more character, because she didn't really say a whole lot when you think about it in the original. She was pretty much asleep, frozen the whole time, so. But we shall see. Yeah, they're definitely going to cut that one out, Miguel. That's for certain. Have heard about Veronica having overwhelming numbers of zombies. Yeah, I think I read that myself. They're gonna have they're gonna be in hordes apparently. So it's not gonna be as simple as just taking one out and taking the other out, you know. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Don't need that anymore. Let's just go ahead, grab the crank from Enrico. Alfred is already based on one of the most famous horror movies. I mean, he's pretty dark in the original. But I have a very strong feeling they're gonna make him even more dark. If I had to guess. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, no one really knows at this point, but I would say it's a safe assumption. Alright, just gotta dodge these pricks. Close. That was close. His laugh sounds like a mosquito, the deadliest animal on Earth. Yeah, it is pretty high-pitched. I'm actually curious if they're going to keep his high-pitched laugh. Or if maybe they'll make it more darker. Like a dark, more evil laugh. But I guess when you think about it, it's sort of his iconic laugh. So I don't see them taking that out, right? I mean, that's what Alfred's known for, those crazy laughs that he had. All right, Black Tiger. You cannot get a better animation than that. When he does that charge animation, you got him all day long, and you have more than enough time to do it. But when he does that spitting animation, that's when it's a really, really tight window. Because you got to immediately dodge out of the way and fire off those 2 rounds as fast as you can. Because he's going to round up and he's going to wind up and spit some more. I did kick its culo. Appreciate that, Alexander. Do you go by Alexander or Alex, or what do you prefer? Just out of curiosity. I always like to ask people that I meet what they prefer to be called. Either? Okay. I hope they don't have Alexia kill Alfred like in the Dark Side Chronicles. The fact that she actually cared for him. Yeah, I thought that was kind of dumb that she did that, you know. I don't think she will. But I mean, they made it pretty clear that they are going to revise the storyline a little bit, make it more contemporary. I guess I think that's what the words that they used. So I don't know. Kind of hard to tell what they're going to do. What will you do on the 27th when GTA 6 releases on Netflix? I'm going to kick back and watch it. And if they release gameplay, I'm probably going to kick back and watch it multiple times. A reaction clip? Nah, not really. I'm sure there'll be thousands upon thousands of people that'll already be doing that. Oh, 100% it's going to sell. I think, honestly, in my opinion, I think it's going to outsell all the remakes. I think 4 is the top selling remake, which kind of shocked me. I thought maybe RE2 remake would have sold because it was such an incredible game. It got such high praise, but I have faith that Veronica will outsell all of them. It'll be the #1 selling remake. I'm going to remain optimistic. Oh, that's definitely my favorite too, Alexander. Love RE2 remake. As of right now, that's my favorite remake. No, God, no. It's definitely not going to outsell GTA 6. I'm saying it's going to outsell all the remakes. I could stream it all day if I could. Nice. I just gotta deal with these hunters one more time. Nice new Discord photo. I appreciate that. You know me. I'm always switching it up. Oh, dang it. Hit the wrong combo. Paying attention to the stream. What's your best time in this one? Under 2.5 hours. Nothing really impressive. I'm not really a speedrunner because I suck at this game. I suck at Resident Evil. I love playing Resident Evil, but I can never be a speedrunner. See, I think it was like 2 hours and 20-something minutes. I would say it was my best time. 5 hours. When I first started playing this game, it took me way longer than that. I speedrun RE2 remake. See, I envy people that can speedrun. See, my problem is I always forget stuff, like in inventory wise, so I would not be a good speedrunner. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't need to lower that. So yeah, I would not make a good speedrunner at all. I truly admire people that can though. What's the best time you ever had with RE2 remake? My estimated time on RE2 remake was 1 hour 50 minutes with Leon. Was that on the A scenario or the B scenario? Hardcore. I would say I have probably achieved on all scenarios, Leon and Claire, I got my no save, no damage runs. I was able to stream and record those, which I was very, very proud of. You know, considering it's my favorite game. Those are great achievements for me. Alright, so we're going to go down these steps here so we can get Lisa to spawn. Let us run back up here free and clear.
Barry!
Now, Doctor, you want to talk about cowards. You see what Barry just did, that mofo. I wonder if we will get a creepy little girl or have to take care of a child. Are you talking about Veronica? I've gotten the infinite handgun on here, working on infinite rocket launcher. Yeah, that's pretty simple. I think you just have to get a S+ rank, which isn't too bad. Especially if you could speed run. I'm sure you can probably definitely get that done. You'll complete that in no time. But it's always nice to see someone that's going for those type of achievements. I was able to, what was it, a year or two ago? I got my Raccoon City trophy, where I completed all the challenges in the game. That was pretty cool. I had to do all those tofu runs, which sucked. I was not a fan of them. So I was essentially hollering and cursing the entire time, but I was able to get it done. I'm gonna observe your channel while streaming Requiem on Insanity. Oh, nice. I appreciate that, man. Get her to spawn right there again. So we can hit this lever. Lisa is coming. Do I know where I'm going? I sure to God hope so. Problem is, like I said, that's one of the drawbacks with the alternate controls. Sometimes you want to go somewhere and with the joysticks, she sort of runs in the opposite direction. Remember through T-Barry's wife and 2 daughters are being held. Yeah, I know, but still. You got a point there. Dax, what's going on, man? Won't say it's good evening, but I'm here because my neighbor woke me up. Oh, gotcha, man. Well, nonetheless, I appreciate you coming by and hope things are going well with you, Dex. It's good to see you, man. Doing good, man. Doing good. Trying to get this no save, no damage completed with Jill, so I can move on to Chris, which is going to be a lot more challenging. Normally I run past this zombie, but I don't really need the acid rounds anymore. Yeah, Alex, if you got a YouTube channel, I'll definitely check you out as well for sure. Okay, now we just gotta deal with Liza. One more time. And don't ask me why I just have to always say it like that now. Ever since I started saying it. It's not Lisa. It's not Liza. It's Liza. Okay, Alexander Flores 8532, that's your channel? No, Denjin, I am not going to show her some love, because I do not want her to F this run up. I gotta take a quick pee break, so let me get these crests in here. I do everything streaming wise on this solely. Okay, cool. Do you mostly do Resident Evil? Denjin, you don't mean that. Grenade rounds. Okay, hold on. Take a quick pee break. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Need you to be kind to us, Liza. Great. Get her, Barry. Well, that was a little bit of a scare. See, Denjin, you need to talk to your girl, man. She had it out for me. That was not cool. Oh, you know what? I forgot the medallions. Run back and grab them. Appreciate it, Barry. You have redeemed yourself. Barry keeping an eye on the empty coffin. Yeah, he's just gonna keep an eye on it real quick. No, she's really not. You can definitely say that again. And see, this is what I'm talking about, Alexander. I forgot the medallion, so that's just a prime example of why I could never speedrun. Because it don't matter what I'm doing, what type of run I'm doing in Resident Evil, I always forget something. It would be cool if he go back to the Spencer Mansion site and found out Lisa's still alive. I mean, she would have to be, right? Because, I mean, she's the only creature, I believe, that they developed that is virtually indestructible. I'm gonna need the canteen and the lighter, unfortunately, because I don't have enough to take out all the zombies. I don't need the acid rounds anymore. Okay. Good thing is about the flame rounds, when you hit the zombies with them, they burn up and they won't come back as crimson heads. Unfortunately, he ate 2 rounds. That is insane. How in the hell did he eat that? Oh, good thing I brought the shotgun with me. There he goes. Come on, fool. Alright. Gotta take out the one zombie down here. Oh, that was fast. Alright, don't need the shotgun anymore. Ooh, but we will take these magnum rounds. I believe his channel, Dex, is his chat name. Yeah, it's just called stair skating. You just essentially hold up on the D-pad and then mash the run button, and you can kind of climb the stairs a little bit faster. Yeah, we got one Mo disc. Go up in here and use it. We do have a zombie right here, though. Alright, let's go upstairs. Get the rest of it. Oh dang. Oh, I gotta go back to the item box. Grab this key. All right, now we're back on track. Thanks for streaming tonight. It really makes my night great along with the audience here. Your streams are always enjoyable to watch. Oh, thanks a lot, Denjin. Now, if you're quick enough, run up in here. Hurry up, jump down, get the mode disc read. Without having to worry about that chimera. Ah, I forgot about these guys. I could have used their flame rounds on them. Oh well. Where's our other buddy? Let me take these flame rounds. That'll be for Tyrant. Yeah, the chimeras are, they're pretty bad. I think it's interesting that chimeras kill you because they're curious, not hungry. Really? I figured they just want to attack. Just wanted to clear this room out. Oh, where am I going? Duh. We want to just take a casual stroll. Definitely don't want to run here. Now, I do know that there are some like speedrunners that there's a strategy where they can like run 3 steps or 4 steps, but then they have to stop and walk again. But I've tried that a couple times, but I can never get it down. I get way too nervous that I'm going to take an additional step, which sets it off. So I just always preferred walking. All right, all good there. All right, take care, Miguel. Hope you have a good night, man. Sometimes there's a third one. There he is. Morochoka. Alright, right at that mofo. Let me go up and grab my magnum. Chimeras were birthed by homeless women, umbrella abducted. I thought they got them from bugs.
Jill.
Splice human embryos with fly. Oh, interesting.
It's magnificent.
I see you. Trying to double back, aren't you? Ring around the rosy. Down you go, asshole.
Barry!
Come on, Barry. Let's get out of Dodge. And let's not forget to pick up Chris. Because believe it or not, I have done that before. I don't think so either, especially the way they drool. All that slime shit. Oh, that'd be disgusting for your house.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Come on.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing.
All right, let's do it. Let's see if the strategy that I've been practicing on,
Destruct system has been activated.
let's see if it's gonna pay off.
Personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. 3 minutes to
Suppose I might eat Kaiba and that wouldn't be so good. Yeah, I don't think you would take too kindly to that, Dex. I think that would throw you into a fit of rage that you've never experienced before. Swing and a miss. And we got it. No save, no damage. Ah, all that practicing and revising finally paid off. Hell yeah, GG's. Appreciate it, Ranger. Appreciate it, Denjin. Dex, thank you so much. Took some doing, but we got it. Doctor, down goes Fraser. That's right, down goes Fraser. Just wish you didn't diss my girl while you're at it. Denjin, you saw how she tried to ruin my run, right? You saw that. She didn't leap over the coffin like she normally does. She took a swing at me. I had to run back and retreat. That nearly cost me the run. Aside from the dog that jumped on me, thank God it was the animation where I could use a self-defense item. So, I gotta say, I'm not too happy or pleased with Liza. I'm gonna go get a drink of whiskey to celebrate. Hold on, I'll be right back. Daniel says I probably take a drink too. Yeah, definitely. Well, before I do it, before I make my toast, going back to what I was saying right before the final Tyrant fight, was that strat that I've been practicing on. I wanted to develop the safest way to take out Tyrant, because again, I suck at this game. I can't do it like a lot of the elites that play these no save, no damage runs do it, like Carcinogen and Ether. Those guys are just pros. I'm nowhere near the skill level that those guys have. So I got to develop like conservative type of approaches to make a run like this even feasible. So what I found was when you equip with the Magnum, run all the way to the opposite side where that container is and just don't load on Tyrant, because he focuses on Barry and he does tag Barry a couple times, but Barry doesn't die. You still get the best ending and you're able to get all the shots off, and Brad drops the rocket launcher, you're able to dodge. That's another thing that's really important, because he's always going to take that swipe once Brad drops the rocket launcher, but just running straight down is probably the safest angle that you can do it to avoid getting slashed. So that's what I practiced before I did this run.
Jill, you did a
Resident
fine
Evil 3
job.
Inferno difficulty pros are, oh geez, I can only imagine. Oh yeah, talk about a timing. Look at that. 2 hours and 2 minutes. Nice. That is what I like to call a nice run. Well, we had some hiccups along the way, but especially in the beginning, my God, the stupid stuff started happening. And to be honest with you, I was starting to get some doubts. Like, here we go again. I'm gonna get the crazy stuff that's gonna happen, and I'm gonna have the most unluckiest type of run. And then in this run with the dog, my God, if you go back to that, I thought the run was over when the dog leapt on me. But luckily everything went okay and we were able to get the run done. Nice. Well, like I said, Chris is going to be next. So that's going to be definitely a lot more challenging because Chris doesn't have the weapons that Jill has. I got to fight Plant 42 and I won't be able to take out all the zombies the way that I did with Jill, because I'm going to have to conserve on ammunition for sure. Liza needs a chiropractor. Yeah, right. No, not tonight, Dex. I'm definitely gonna have to do some practicing with him, but I'll probably wind up doing it on stream. Just as a test run to kind of figure out what would be the best approach to do it with Chris. But I'll definitely get it done with Chris. Yeah. So there you have it. That concludes the stream. That concludes the run. We finally got it done. I think this is my 4th attempt, which isn't too bad. Just, you know, being consistent is what got me successful in doing this. So I appreciate everybody for coming by and checking out the stream. I can't thank you enough for coming by and hanging out with a boring individual like myself, like we talked about earlier in the stream, being boring people. But Alexander, if you're listening to this, it was great meeting you, and look forward to seeing you in the streams and chatting up with you too. Oh, it's all good, Dex. Don't worry about it, man. The very fact that you came in here and, you know, said, hey, I'm more than grateful for that, man. It was good talking to you. Good catching up. Yeah, definitely. No problem, Denjin. All right. Well, hope everyone has a good Saturday night. Everyone stay safe. Stay cool, because the summer's not over yet. We still got a couple more months of heat, and hopefully by then it'll start to cool off some. And if you haven't dropped a like already, if you could, I truly appreciate that. Absolutely, Denjin. No problem at all. Hope it helps you. And definitely keep me posted if it does. And I'll catch everyone at the next one. Take care, everybody.